Hello my lovelies and welcome back to Cakey Tea Time. I'm Cakey Tea, I've got a cup of tea and we're going to play some Minecraft today. Now, in the last episode we built ourselves a gunpowder farm, so we've got lots of gunpowder. I have been AFKing and I've gathered up quite a bit of gunpowder, so we'll get to have some fun with that later on in the episode. But first, what I would like to do is take down this tower. So we've been building this one up over the last several episodes and it's time, my lovely. I'm not going to hit build height and it's taken a lot of my time and there are other things that I could be doing, so we're going to take it down and we're going to see how many diamonds we can get. Shall we get on with that? We got 7 stacks of diamonds. I've never had so many diamonds at once. That's insane. 50 blocks. 50 blocks of diamonds. That's just... I've never seen anything like it. I've always been the kind of person to sort of mine up what I need and then give it a rest and never go back to it. Oh look, see, we've got more here. 56 stacks. Not stacks, 56 blocks. That's crazy. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we are going to build a smelter. Now, I don't want anything ridiculous, so I have just piled in loads of things in here. It's going to be over here in this sort of area, and I'm going to use 10 smelters, so it's not going to be a big one. So it's going to just have 10 smelters, and then I'm going to have like a bamboo sort of farm at the back, just as like a fuel supply, because coal is very expensive, but if I can keep bamboo growing for a significant amount of time, when I'm not using it, it's still fueling itself. So shouldn't be too much of a problem. And we spend a lot of time in this area, so maybe it'd be something that we just get a start on and find out. I don't need the gunpowder, so I'll leave that there. But look, we've been AFKing and we've got loads of gunpowder, so we're going to put good use to that later. I have also been end busting, and I've got myself some more elytras and a load more shulker shells, as you can probably see. Okay, I think I'll set my workstation up here. So I've got a load of fuel. I'm not going to need that obviously now, but I've got wood, I've got my toolbox, I've got my redstone, and I've also got this one I've called stuff to get the job done. Now it's just got things like bricks and stuff, so that's just going to be fine. I'm going to take out my stone cutter and I'm going to take out my crafting table, bit of scaffold, and I think that will do. And then anything else, obviously, just have to pick it up as I go. So, I haven't actually planned this out, so I will just be sort of winging it. I figure if I just landscape the entire area, that would just sort of help me get an idea. For 10 smelters, it might be an idea to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This is going to be our floor level. And in the ground, we'll set up our hoppers. So now that I know that that is ground level, I'm going to carry on digging. Because I'm probably going to set the bamboo farm up underneath. That way it can collect and then bring itself up. This row of hoppers here is what we'll take from the furnaces. The furnaces will sit directly on top of these. And then there'll be 2 chests sticking out here. And that will be where we collect our stuff after it's been furnacised. Okay, so I've dug out a channel. This is where the rail is going to go to collect the bamboo. The bamboo is then going to grow on this level here, and it's going to come up And right here we're going to have some pistons and some observers going up. However, I want to get the rest of the actual furnace array done, purely because then I know where to run the rest of the rail upwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my stuff. We've got furnaces, we've got rails, we've got redstone torches, levers, chests. That will do. That will get everything done. So I'm going to take my furnaces and stick them on top. And on top of those, I'm going to stick hoppers sticking into the top. And I'm also going to stick furnaces into the back of each of these. Now that's done, I'm going to take some building blocks. And I'm going to be using deep slate for the actual furnace itself. So I'm going to want one of these off of here with a block like that. I'm going to want the same here. Take out that one. And then we do the exact same on the other side. You get my furnace is wet. Okay, so the rails we're going to do like so. We're going to have one normal rail there, powered rail all the way across. And then one at the end. Normal rail there, and then we're going to do the same exact thing again, except that happens, which is a pain. Oh no. I think the best way to do it is like that. Yeah, that's better. Okay. On this side, I'm going to have some levers. So for this one, I think goes there, and this one there. Is that right? Let me just check. Yeah, that seems right. So I'm going to switch those back off. And in the middle here, I'm going to stick that one there. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And we're going to stick the lever there and flick that one on. And now both of these rails are powered. These hoppers here aren't affected by the redstone signal, which is ideal. The ones at the very end will need to be terminated so that they actually work. So I've got some redstone torches. So I'm just going to stick those in there and there. That's done. That's all powered, so I'm going to need some rail carts with hoppers. So for rail carts, I'm just going to grab some iron ingots, make two rail carts even, sorry. And then I'm going to go and combine them with the hoppers that I've got. We're going to stick that there, and we'll come around, and we'll stick that one there. So then when we flick these switches on, they will run like that. On top of these, we're going to have some chests. So we're going to have a chest there, and a chest there, and a chest there. That's ideal. So let's have a look. Excellent. So what you do is you put your fuel in this one, and you put your other goodies in that one. The goodies that you want to actually smelt. Now I've realised I've run that channel up that end, and I probably should have run it up this end, so I will sort that out in a minute when the time comes. Now that this is built, I know this is literally the furnace. Like, this could run as it is, and I don't need to do this. I could just stick some coal in there, stick some glass or, you know, sand or whatever in there, and then it would come out right there. So I'll stick one chest there. Like that, and one right there. Now anything I smelt will come into these chests, and I've put two. I could have put one, but I put two to make it more even, because I am using 10. And also, if I was to smelt more than one chest full, I don't want to have to stand around, you know, like it would probably be easier this way. I could possibly think about a shulker loading system, send it all the way down to here and just have a shulker down here instead. That might actually be a good idea, but that would be something I think about in the future. Maybe even towards the end of the episode, you never know. Right, let's get on with this bamboo farm. Now the advantage of building it into the cliff means that I don't need to build around this. I can just purely dig this out and it won't affect the actual structure outside. Right, I'm going to lead 3 hoppers into it. There we are. That way, what I can do is I can have a brick here to terminate the actual rail. Have some rails along here. Okay, so what I've done is I've laid the rail all the way along here. And then it goes up here. It's a little bit messy, but it's fine. It goes all the way up here. Twists again, comes up here, and then deposits into these 3 hoppers here. And then that will all get pushed into this chest right here. And then obviously this hopper here will suck it down and send it all into these once I switch on the actual system. So really what's going to be happening is this is always going to be running downstairs with the bamboo. It's always going to be filling up, so this chest will just keep filling up until these hoppers are full. And then all I need to do is I'll come in and I'll go flick flick and it will deposit everything I need into the system. It might be good to even put the actual fueling on first, depending on whether or not these are full or not. So the reason I'm using bamboo is because it's cheap, but the only trouble is it uses it up really quickly. Like I think it like uses 4 pieces for just one thing. So the more that we can get, the better. We are only going to be running 10 actual plants, so we're just going to have to see if it fills up or not. If in doubt, like we could always just stick a bit of coal in there as like a extra supply. You know, it'll always be running, so if bamboo runs out in one of these, it will just fill with coal. Right, to power these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick in the wall, is that one there, and then a brick. Boom. Powered rail. Okay, next one. I'm going to stick that. We'll stick it down here. Let's find out. Yep, that's powered that rail. That's excellent. And now the next one. I'm going to stick it in here. Right. This is the trouble now. Is this going to mess up? Right, there we are. So that will always be running. So this is the one problem. Like, I don't like to have minecarts running all the time, but this one will be, which it just means that all the bamboo is being picked up. I mean, I could just move this away. Like, I wonder if I can actually stick that on that one. Yeah, that's fine. At least that's there. So if I can access that switch from this sort of platform here, it's going to look a little bit messy, but I mean, it's an industrial building. It's not supposed to look tidy, you know? So if I stick that there, I can then just flick that switch. Excellent. Okay. Now for the next part, I wasn't actually going to use decorative blocks down here because it does seem a little bit pointless. However, I've started now, so I'm just going to have to keep going. Now, I've got plenty of deep slates, so that's fine. What I'm going to stick here is dirt, unless I can plant it in grass. I'm going to do grass as well, just... Right, so that should be 10 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to fill that with bricks. And this side will be bricks as well. Okay, so I've only got 6 bamboo left at the moment. But obviously, as this grows, I'll be able to make some more. But not only that, all the fuel I'm not using, if I need bamboo, I can just go into the fuel box and get some more. So I'm going to build up another layer of bricks, but first I need to go and make some. There we are, that's full now. So on this first layer here, we are going to place some pistons. So these pistons, they're going to stick out like that. And that's ideal. And they are growing already. That's going quite quick. So that's good. For this row here at the back, we're going to have some bricks. Okay, I've made a mistake. I need these to be a little bit longer. So I'm going to run this one around this way instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some repeaters into the back of these. And then a line of redstone dust. A brick on top of these. And I'm going to bring it up a few levels. I'm going to leave this 5 blocks high. Just because I have read on the internet that for a bamboo farm it's a very optimal height. And then I'm going to run these so that they are facing the right way, hopefully. I can get them to do it. Nope. There we are. So observers, they'll be facing towards the bamboo. And then they'll be outputting here. They're a little bit awkward to place with this current build. We're also going to build a row. If I can get there. I'm going to build a row along the back. And then we're also going to fill that with redstone. So now what's going to happen is when it gets to this height, this will then fire off. So if I was to just break that, you should see it just clicks and that's it. Now this won't grow any higher than this because once it gets to here, it will trigger off these pistons down there. But it won't do that right now because of the way that we haven't finished. So next I need to dig down here. So what we need to do is we need to get a redstone signal into this. So the way that we're going to do that is I'm going to come towards the middle here. I'm going to face an observer facing down. There we go. So when this hits the observers, that will send out a redstone signal, which will then set that observer off. And then that observer will power all of the pistons down below. And obviously you can see it's all there ready for collection except my system's switched off at the moment. Okay, so what I've done is I've run the line from here into these repeaters just to slow down the pulse so that the bamboo has a chance to actually land. And then what it's going to do is it's going to set this off. This will go and collect everything, deposit it upstairs, and then it will come back again. However, I seem to not be depositing everything. So what I'm thinking is adding a few more hoppers along here. So I'll just go and make some. I'll get rid of this one. I'll stick that there. There we go. That should pretty much guarantee now that everything gets deposited. So that should start filling with bamboo now. And once that's full, I'll run this and we'll fill that up. But we'll do that at the end once we're finished with the rest of the build. Down here I have decided to stop decorating too much because we're not going to be able to see this, so there's no point. So now that this is done, I can make a start on the actual structure. So for the actual structure, I'm going to pop us into a time lapse because that could take me a little while just to figure things out. So I will catch you on the other end of that one. Okay, my lovelies. So behind me you can see we have our smeltery. Got a big chimney sticking out the ground at the back here as part of the building, but that comes through the earth. And then coming into the building, I will build a road eventually. There are many roads that need to be built, as a lot of buildings aren't connected. But anyway, on the inside, you've got a section to put your coal and a section to put your other stuff, your ore and stuff, whatever you want to smelt. So this area is accessible. However, I haven't decorated it fully and I don't plan on going down here. I may come back at some point if this bugs me, because this wasn't initially going to be accessible, except when I tried to block it off, it blocked off the actual cart as well. So if it was like a little bit further that way, it would have been so much better, because I'd have been able to just block it off. But oh well, it's too late now. It's too late now. It has been gathering up some bamboo, which can be seen in the hopper. So I am just going to activate that to fuel up the machines. If we just check. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, I know what I've done. I've taken the lever away. I changed the bricks for wood and forgot to put the lever back. Which is a shame, because this is now going to deposit all of those bamboos into that one chest. I'll clear that out actually. Okay, that should have powered downstairs as well. Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. So I'm going to put all the bamboo back in here, which should start draining into the minecart with a hopper. There we are. I'm going to switch this on, and now it should start filling that up slowly. Yeah, that's ideal. So that'll start filling up. The actual system down here is functioning properly, so all of everything should come up. There we are. So we've got 12 in each. That's fine. Switch that off. And now all I need to do is put in something to smelt. Once that's in, I'll take out all the junk that seems to have gathered in there. Here we go. Perfect. Right, now this is going to burn off really quickly because we don't have a very good bamboo supply at the moment. However, as it will just be sat around doing nothing, and I'll obviously be around the area, it will fill up over time, which is ideal. As you can see, they're all starting to teeter out, but we did manage to get at least, we got 30 things done, which is not bad considering it's only really been idling for a little while. So once that's all done, that would be ideal. What I'll do is I'll leave it running for the time being, and we'll get out these last blocks. And in the meantime, we've got other things to do. Okay, now that I've tidied up, we're going to get going with the next project. And what we're going to do is we're going to create some TNT. Now, I'm not sure how much I want to create, so I'm just going to take out that much for now. And I'm just going to do that. That's 48. Okay, we'll take some more. Perfect. Right, I've got 2 stacks of TNT. That's all I want. Oh, wait. No, we've got a little bit more. That's fine. Right. Be a good boy. You be a good boy. I'm going to the Nether. Okay, so I have come down to Y level, where's the coordinates? Y level 12. So I have been mining down here already, so I do actually have some netherite done. I've been digging out these tunnels and they go quite far. Look, there's even stuff there from last time I was here. This was sort of a new tunnel. That's the old ones. They all went off in long directions. That one went off quite far. This doesn't look like I've dug much here. No, that's fine. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to dig a tunnel right here. And I'm going to dig it quite fast. So let's just run and quickly just grab a few things. So I want these tunnels to be about 128 blocks. Oh, look! Wow, that's quite a bit. What was I saying? Yeah, I want them to be about 128 blocks. And thankfully, the entrance to the tunnel is pretty much at Z level 0. So all I need to do is just look along at my coordinates. And we're pretty much almost there. There we go, that's fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my TNT and I'm going to place it every other block. So just like so. Now I'm going to move over to this tunnel a little bit further away. There's quite a gap there, but that's fine. And I'm going to take this one down to 128 as well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what set it off? I don't understand what set that off. Oh well, that's absolutely fine. We'll come through here and we'll have a little clear out and see what we can find here. I'm a little bit surprised that that went off by itself. And this is the trouble, you end up with all of this mess. I did want to get this on video, so that was a little bit of a shock. The good thing about doing it this way is that netherite doesn't get damaged by explosions. Although you do end up with this mess of lava, which is a shame. That pig is causing me grief. Oh look, there's still TNT over there that hasn't gone off. How did that go off? What was that noise? Did you hear that? I'm scared now because something strange is going on. We'll come back. Because we need to finish laying the other tunnel. And also I need something to actually set it off with. There we are, that's 128. And then I'm going to dig this way. Because we should find the rest of our TNT. There we go. It is concerning that TNT can just go off like that because it could be quite dangerous. You're trapped there now, mate. You're trapped there now. Here we go, my lovelies. Someone just died in there. That's fine. Okay, here we go. So I think it stopped there purely because of my simulation distance. So I will go through and try to get the rest of that ignited. We've uncovered quite a bit, but we haven't actually found very much. So this doesn't help because I can't really see if there's anything behind it, but that's fine. This is still a very efficient way to actually do this, although we've not had much luck. The last time I mined like this was on a public server, and I actually got quite a bit. I think the lava probably is hiding something, but it's absolutely fine. I am going to go back to town because we do have some ancient debris and we also have some already stocked. So we might get away with it. Okay, so after that and combining what I've already had, I've got 22 blocks of ancient debris. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these off a moment, and just to be extra safe, obviously because we've still got sand in these, I am going to load in a whole bunch of coal just to get the thing fired up, and then eventually we'll end up with all the bamboo that we need. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick in my ancient debris and smelt. That should start filling up. Ideal. Okay, now we've got our netherite scraps and our gold ingots, we're going to combine them into netherite ingots. And out of all of that, we've only been able to make 5 netherite ingots, which, to be honest, I think should go towards the tools. So I'm going to grab out my main tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So we're going to come to the smithing table and we're going to take our netherite ingots and stick them in there. And then we're going to upgrade our tools. Now, I'm going to upgrade the hoe first because everyone knows that that's the best tool in the game. Serious dedication. There we go. That's all of our tools updated. So the next mission would be to get some more and do the rest of my armor. However, that is all we've actually got time for today. I am trying to get these episodes to be a little bit shorter, and I'm hoping that I've achieved it with this one. It's just all of my episodes seem to end up well over half an hour, and that's not really where I wanted to be from the start. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you can tell me if I made it or not. So I really enjoyed building this smelter, and it was great to go into the Nether and do some explosions. I'm going to be doing a lot more because obviously we still need to get the rest of the gear done. I do have this much gunpowder. I may need to AFK a little bit more. There is some over at the actual farm. Yeah, there should be plenty left over here as well. It's sand really, that's the problem. Because sand is extremely boring to farm. Yeah, we've got a little bit. So, I mean, I'm quite happy to stick this on in the background while I watch something on Netflix or something, you know. But, as I said, that is all we've got time for today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and comment. And if you really like it, subscribe to the channel. It's really nice to see everyone about in the community. And, yeah, I'm having a good time. So, I will catch you next week, and again I haven't decided what we're going to do next week. Maybe a little bit more pottering around, but we shall see. So thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next episode.